Buenos dias y bienvenido. Y'all, soon these lives are going to be in Spanish. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you right now. Get your Spanish up. I am so excited to talk to you about freedom in parenting. Freedom in parenting. What I know for sure is that human beings love freedom, free will, free speech, free thought, all of the things. And sometimes we have come to feel like we're boxed in as parents. And so I want to talk to you about the freedom in parenting. And you all know I love giving definitions. I'm a teacher at heart. So I'm going to tell you really how to come out of that thing is going to keep going off. My printer is not working this morning. And so, Jesus, it's going to keep coming off. Okay. Give me one moment. I'm doing all the things. Cancel. Yeah, let's just cancel it. Okay. All right, good. I'm doing all the things this morning, and I have the freedom to do so. And so I'm a teacher at heart. And so by the end of this, you are going to feel freer in your parenting. It's like a weight is going to be lifted. You are going to understand I have options, I have choices. This is my family. These are my children. This is my child. Whatever the thing is that you need to take away, you're going to feel that after you listen to this live. So if you know a parent who has been feeling like, y'all, I do not, I'm sorry. How do I just get rid of a print job on my phone? I have no clue. Okay, so it might just keep pausing me, but don't worry. We're going to go on. You might have a friend, a family member, a parent that you know who is feeling weighed down by the pressure of, I must parent this way, by all of the catchphrases that we hear thrown out, by comparing themselves to other parents or to how they were raised or how they thought that they were going to raise their children. I want you to know that you have freedom. Can you type a freedom in the chat if you with me on, if you are up this beautiful Monday morning, can you just type freedom? Freedom, freedom. I know that's not the song. I was trying to do the Beyonce song, but then I don't really know it well enough to emulate it. So that was my remix, which probably sounded nothing like the original. But what I want you to know is you have freedom. And where I have been finding my freedom lately is by getting up early. And this is really not, I mean, it is by design because I set an alarm this morning, but I was up before my alarm. And I set my alarm for 4:30 a.m. Mm. I had somewhere to be, and so I set it for 4:30 a.m. And by setting my alarm for 4:30 a.m., I actually got up before 4:30 a.m. But now I'm dressed, right? Uh, I'm ready for the day. I have started breakfast. The house is clean, it's quiet. I have had devotion, praise and worship. I've done some reflection. Like I am ready for the day. I have freedom in parenting. And I know that's what we want. I know it for sure. I talk to so many parents, and it boils down to I want to know, do I have freedom? Are there liberties that I can take in this thing called parenting? So, by definition, the definition of freedom, this is what I was saying, I'm a teacher at heart, right? The definition of freedom is the power or the right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. The power to or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. The absence of subjection to foreign dominance, the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. And of course, there's many more definitions, but I love that it is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. What does that look like in our parenting? So I told you this already. If you've been watching the lives, right? There is something called the Parents' Bill of Rights, and it's a legal document. It's from the government, and it says it says that you have the right to be informed. You have the right to pull up on them, and you have the right to give your input. So be informed, give input, and pull up on a school. I want you to, this is bold, right? I want you to tell your child's school that you would like to schedule a visit/observation and schedule it, for a time that makes sense to you, but not like schedule way out, but like I want to schedule in the next 2 weeks a time to come in and observe. And I want you to watch. I want you to pay attention to how they respond to you exercising your freedom, your right. Because you actually don't have to give a heads up. It's a right. It's a freedom. I hope that for me, I hope my child's school knows. I think they know. I will pull up on you. I'll pull up on you in partnership. I'll pull up on you to see what's going on with my child. I will pull up on you for information about how I can better meet my responsibilities as a parent. But sis will pull up. It's my right. It's my freedom. It's my responsibility. Okay. So when we talk about freedom and parenting, the advantage that you give to your children is that they know that you are present. They also see, oh, mom and dad, auntie, cousin, grandma, whoever you are who is parenting, is able to make decisions and shift depending on what I need. Now, I help parents access resources so that they can make sure their children are successful in school and successful in life. And I hold discovery calls. A discovery call is a 15-minute chat where you can get clear on your vision for success, the goal that you have for your child, and then actionable next steps. It's very, very important that you have a vision and you have the freedom to expand your mind when it comes to your vision. Sometimes we are limiting what we see as the potential of our child. What can they actually do? And I want you to think about your child 20, 30, 40 years down the line. So often we stop at 1, 2, or 3 years ahead. But I want you to cast your vision even further and truly see who is your child, who will they be, who does God say that they are. And then you're going to do something in this discovery call that teachers, educators call backwards planning. You're going to start at the end and you're going to plan the steps backwards, and you have the freedom to do so. But the first thing you have to have is a vision. A part of why you may feel like I have to send my child to this school, I have to put them in this activity, I don't know why I'm saying have to like that. Have. But the reason why you feel like, good morning, the reason why you feel like you may have to is because you haven't gone far enough. Okay. So if we could see a little bit further, we'll realize that, oh, my child actually is not going to be on this path. They're going to be on this path. And because of that, that determines what school I send them to. That determines what activities I put them in. That determines the community we're a part of, the neighborhood we live in. It can determine so much if you think about the fact that your child, yes, your child will be your age one day. If you vision cast, okay, you have freedom to cast the vision. You also have freedom to determine the goal. So it's around the time of year where there is a lot of focus and there is a lot of emphasis on grades. Last week, we talked about how grades are a measurement of a student's quality of work. I was going to say student achievement, and that there's so many words in education that through these lives and through my Parent Plus program, we're going to unpack and reframe and properly define, because student achievement is usually it is usually minimized. It is usually minimized to mean, what grade or score does this child have? Student achievement. Or what growth have they made? I will broaden and widen it up. It could also be growth. But there are so many levels to our children being successful in school and life. Okay. There's academic success. That's one of three. That's not even the majority of the success. There is social. okay, how they interact with themselves and also with others, with their environment, and emotional. Emotional is all up in here. Emotional regulation, their definition of success, the confidence that they feel. And so when we bring virtual tutoring students into my supplemental education program, parents usually come for academics, and we also I reframe and focus on three. Here are the three goals that your child has to achieve to be successful. And you're going to reach the goal. So if we focus on building confidence, asking and answering questions, and the foundational skills, the math grade will go up, the reading score will go up, the science grade is going to improve. It is proven, it's tested and proven. Our results show. And what's incredible about this month is that I am actually I am offering accelerated tutoring packages. So this is 8 weeks. And guess what? How many weeks there are left in the year? 8. There are 8 weeks. And if you purchase, next week, then of course you're going to move into January, which is fine. But there are 8 weeks for you to see accelerated growth, 16 sessions, a roadmap that gives you the goal and the next steps, parent coaching, all of the resources that you need to help your child be successful in school and also in life. And so when we think about freedom, I want you to not only broaden your idea of freedom. Okay, I have freedom to set a vision. I also have freedom to set a goal. And you also have freedom to define the goal. Okay, so maybe the goal is not a letter grade. Maybe the goal is based on growth and development. Maybe the goal is not a score, but the goal is based on habits and a firm foundation. We are going to talk about executive functioning skills soon and very soon, because some of the reasons why our children are not passing, or grades are not A's and B's, or test scores are low, it has little to do with their intelligence and their ability, and it has a lot to do with the skills that they have in areas like time management, and in areas like advocating and speaking up for themselves, in areas like organization. And I already said time management. Time management is a big one, right? Look at your child's backpack. Look at their desk. Look at their locker. Look at the rate of assignments that are turned in. If your child is failing or struggling with the subject area, and it's simply because work was not completed, it wasn't handed in, or it wasn't handed in on time, I would love to talk with you on a discovery call, because that is clearly an issue of executive functioning, and also could be the academic piece, but it's the social, emotional, and academic. And lastly, I want you to have freedom in your parenting in looking at what are the best next steps. Baby boy, baby girl. Okay, we tell our children that they can make choices, that they have options. I want you to know, parent who is professional, high achieving, advancing, building legacy, building a business. You've climbed the corporate ladder, or you're creating a ladder for others to climb. I want you to know that you have options, you have choices, you have freedom. Remember, again, freedom is the power or the right to act, speak, and think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. You can do what you want to do. All right? You can. You can secure and ensure that your child is successful in school and also in life. You absolutely can. And it looks like you getting clear on the freedom of choosing the best next step. Maybe the best next step is you saying, hey, Cassandra, I need a discovery call. Like, I need to chat with you for 15 minutes and get real clear on what it is that we're doing in this house concerning school. Maybe your best next step is, look, we need the 8-week accelerator, because these grades, right, the way that my child is showing up, their confidence in this subject area is not cutting it. And that might be your best next step. You may say, you know what, I just need community. I need to be in a community of parents who are figuring this school thing out. And so you may want that bi-weekly support, those check-ins, that information, the training, the resources, and every replay. of everything I've ever done is open to my Parent Plus community. So no matter where you land, if it's a discovery call, if it's tutoring, if it is Parent Plus, I want you to know that you have freedom. You have the power. You have the right. You have the access. You have the resources. And whether or not you know it, the resources are actually at your fingertips. If you would type success, I will hit you up with the link so that we can get what you need to ensure success for you and your child. I am fired up and very passionate about repositioning parents and empowering parents and even awakening parents to understand that you have the power. You have the power. Did you hear me? You have the power. There may be people in positions, there may be systems in place that will not let you know, but I am here to blow the whistle. I need a whistle. I'm gonna get a whistle next time. I need to blow the whistle and let you know that you have the power. It's actually you, parent. You're actually a Parent Plus who can and will do whatever it takes. You have a whole parent bill of rights. Have you all ever seen this? Google is my bestie. Bill of Rights. I'm just going to put gov because I think that'll pull it up. And the first thing that comes up is the National Archives. And this was updated April 21st of 2023. I need to put parent. Sorry. I'm like, that's the actual regular Bill of Rights. Okay. So Parent Bill of Rights Gov. Okay. If you will type that in your search bar, you will pull up your state's Bill of Rights, but you also will see that Senate and Congress has a Bill of Rights. So the first link that comes up is the Missouri Parent Bill of Rights, but then it has the Bill of Rights Act of 2022 as the second link, and then it actually has the document. So I click on this document. It's a PDF. It is only 5 pages. The last page is just, the last 2 pages are really just recaps of what is stated, but you have the right to know what's being taught, the right to be heard, the right to see the budget and the spending, the right to protect your child's privacy, and the right to be updated on any violent activity at school. You get to know what's going on. And like I said, you get to be informed, you get to give input, and you get to pull up. Exercise your rights, exercise your freedoms. And when you are ready for the support is right here. Comment success, slide in my DM, and make sure that we get on a 15-minute discovery call. You're going to leave clear about the vision, the goals, and the next steps for student success and success in life, because that is the game changer. All right, I will see you next time. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. And would you do me a favor? Tag or comment, share this with a parent who needs to know, baby, you got freedom.